What's up, everybody, and welcome to Triple Three Academy. I'm Crystal Lindsay, and I'm your host, and I want to know, are you an entrepreneur who's thinking about using Facebook as a way to generate sales, but you just don't know what you're supposed to be doing? Or are you thinking that social media can solve all of your sales problems, but you haven't actually dedicated a marketing budget or have sales copy? Or you're a team of one and you just simply don't have 3 to 4 hours even a week, 6 hours a month to be able to dedicate to this? Trust me, with the recent Facebook algorithm changes, this is not the time to start building out your Facebook page if you don't have the time, the budget, and resources to allocate to your Facebook page. So let me tell you what I mean by that. Realistically, if you're sitting back and you're thinking that Facebook's going to solve all of your problems, but you haven't actually taken the time to identify what it is you're actually selling, or the niche you're selling to, or what their FAQs are, or how you're going to be able to leverage your case studies to bring it into it. If you're feeling paralyzed by all of this, I want to give you an opportunity for a social media boot camp so you can get ready to drive leads without wasting all your money and paying Mark Zuckerberg, okay? Look, we got to pay Mark. Shout out to Facebook. You're rocking it. I'm going live as we speak, but there is a better way for you to prepare, for you to feel more confident in it so that you can get the results you're looking for. Look, the reality is if you don't have a budget to start a business outside of Facebook, you don't have the budget to start a Facebook business. Trust me on this. If you don't have at least $200 a month to be able to manage just to boost your posts, you should not have a Facebook page. Oh, trust me, I'm a social media professional. It kills me to tell you that. But instead, I want you to focus on your content marketing and being able to leverage your existing sphere, which is what I've been telling you to do. So look, email marketing is your boot camp for social media. You don't have to stop there though. I know it's all about social. If you even did 1 month of email marketing, it would give you a chance to be able to generate enough revenue on your email marketing to pay for your Facebook leads, which will generate more leads for your email marketing. The two go hand in hand. It's not exclusive. So I want to say, take the time to build up your strategy. You're also going to know what they like, what they respond to. Do you know what your audience responds to? If you don't have a month of analytics on your Facebook page or even more, you may be unable to determine what is the best topic that people are going to respond to. But if you can look at your email analytics and you can see which ones of the tips and tricks you're putting out there people are engaging with, that's what you should be using to be able to generate video content on your Facebook Live. Is this kind of making sense? Again, I hate it as a social media professional to tell you to not use Facebook right now, but you need to have a clear call to action, and that comes in the form of email marketing, because when you're ready to send out that email, you have to think to yourself, what is it I actually want to sell? Am I trying to tell them to come to my open house or hire me for their listing, or come check out, book an appointment, or have a complimentary strategy session? What is it exactly that you're pushing this month or next month? You have to get clear on that in email marketing before you can move forward to social. You also identify the top questions to ask your clients in order to get them to purchase, okay? I get it. It's all about going to social, but you need to create marketing assets before you can go on social. And by going through email marketing for at least even a month here, you can start to generate video and written assets. But most importantly, you're going to be creating word of mouth, buzz, goodwill. You're going to let your sphere know the exciting news you're doing. And by the way, how else are you going to let them know when you go live? You got to let them know the good news. Over 80% of people prefer video content over any other type of post. So give them what they want and tell them the good news of when you're going live. Look, this is what you want to focus on. You want to identify a top performing product. You want to figure out, what is a polarizing stance I could take on this product? If I said it would solve all of these problems, or it would never do this, or you can't have that, what is it that you can do? Or can you break a myth? Think of it from that angle. because you have just about 8 to 10 seconds to get them to click on it. So have the right content that tells them why they should click on it, and then do a Facebook Live on that topic, or do a pre-recorded video and send it out in BombBomb and see how people respond. Okay, so let me slow down here. I'm throwing out BombBomb, shout out to BombBomb here. Now, they're a phenomenal live video marketing program that allows you to send emails like you do in MailChimp or Constant Contact. But if you're at the point where you're looking for a practically free solution and just $50 a month or so for BombBomb is too much, set up your MailChimp account. You get a free account for under 2,000 contacts. So that's what you should be focusing on, is go ahead, set up that account. Go ahead, choose your software. First of all, MailChimp or BombBomb are going to be my recommendations. Set up that account and start to organize your contacts. You can use their phone number and emails on a campaign in Facebook, but you just need their emails to send them an email, of course. So, good news, if this is feeling overwhelming, I've got you covered. I have some free videos on how to poll your Gmail contacts or your LinkedIn contacts or your Facebook friends. Look, these people need to know the good news about what you're doing in your business, because the reality is, if you don't tell them, how are they going to know? And who are the people who are most likely to convert for your business? Think about it. Have you thought about it yet? Do you know who it is? It's your existing customer base. It's your existing sphere. These are the people who are most likely to convert. So you want to warm up your post by getting it in front of them on Facebook. But before you can take the time to do that, let's organize your contacts in email marketing, because you have to have those same lists and categories to be able to send out customized campaigns. It's easy. You just have a Facebook list, a LinkedIn list, a Gmail list, and an all list. It's very easy. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, I have a free spreadsheet for all the people on this video. If you want it, comment below with your interest or send a direct message to the 333 Facebook page, and I will personally get you that template so you can organize your contacts. Because it's all about getting on social to get leads, see? But instead of spinning your wheels and sending it out to everybody who doesn't know you and trying to resonate, let's start in the home. Let's get your existing sphere. Let's get you comfortable on camera. Let's start seeing what people respond to. Let's do that for a month even, and you're going to be able to have compelling content. If you want to take it to social, or if you're ready, comment below, and I have some trainings on how to create your custom audience and boosting best practices in Facebook. So just let me know what you need, all right? So I want you to create these lists. I want you to leverage your existing spheres and generate referrals. That's what this is about. So stop doing a gallery, a photo gallery, and hoping to engage somebody, and start creating compelling content that generates comments and allows you to get in front of the people who already know, like, and trust your brand. And you could do that on Facebook and spend 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks and hope maybe a fraction of the people will see your post, or you can send it directly into their inbox. So these are some tips to overcome your Facebook woes after that January 11th algorithm. We've been talking a lot about BombBomb or MailChimp. I'm going to switch gears here. I am a social media professional, and social media generates results. So here's some practically free options on social outside of Facebook that will start generating some leads. First of all, you can go live on pretty much any software. So Periscope on Twitter, you can go live on Insta, you can go live on YouTube now with the push of a button from your profile. You do not need Facebook to be able to go live. So just to clarify that, I want you to take control of your business by leveraging live video marketing, and some people, in order to get there, need to do their boot camp, social media boot camp through email marketing, okay? But regardless, going live on social is your best way to generate comments, increase your exposure, and generate results. In addition to that though, let me give you some specifics. If you're a real estate agent and you're thinking, how can I get the most amount of leads in front of me? How can I be able to create strategic partnerships? Those questions are very similar. Maybe you're looking at leads and you're doing Facebook campaigns and doing lead acquisitions and landing pages, or just word of mouth and referrals. Maybe you have strategic partnerships, but you can use LinkedIn for both of those, and even more for the strategic partnerships. So think about it like this. If you're a real estate agent and you want to get as many leads as possible, why don't you partner with your realtor or get in front of local architects or builders or landscape developers or stagers or wedding planners or whoever's a good referral for you who's generating business. Go find 5 more just like them on LinkedIn. Send them an introductory message. Don't go for the pitch and for the appointment in the beginning. I know you want to. I'm going to tell you to just send them a genuine compliment and say, hey, I looked at your website. I really liked X, and I'm interested to know, what are you focusing on in 2018? You'll get about a 20-30% response rate, maybe upwards to 50, depending on if you've interacted with these people before. But that's an instant way to be able to search for professionals who are in the role that refers you the most amount of business and get on their calendars even that week for free. So make sure you're using LinkedIn to be able to do that. An extra platform, if you've got a few bucks, it's about $60 a month. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator is a powerful platform that allows you to be able to search by keywords and professional titles or zip codes or keywords of what their business is, anything like that. You put it right into LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and you can keep all of their updates front and center. So if they're in the news or if they put an update, it'll tell you right away. You're able to keep a pulse on them and keep track of it in LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And it's only like 50 or 60 bucks a month. You'll pay for yourself regardless of what you're selling within a month or two. Highly recommend it. I've been very successful at using LinkedIn Sales Navigator for both architects, interior designers, and people who make $1 million backyards. So shout out to LinkedIn and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Next up is Google Plus and YouTube. Do you know who's the #1 search engine? I hope so. Google, okay? Do you know who's #2 though? Really, do you know? Does somebody comment? Can somebody tell me? Is anybody out there? It's YouTube, okay? YouTube. And who owns YouTube? Google. And who also has a social media channel? Google. Yes, thank you so much, Jen. Jen Radke from the National Institute of Social Media says YouTube. That's right. YouTube is the most powerful way you can get your content seen on the front page of Google. Why? Because YouTube is already important to Google. So if you rank in YouTube with the keywords that people are searching for and create compelling how-to videos where you take a stance and you make something compelling intro where you're telling them and breaking a myth, if you're going that approach, you can create content on YouTube, get comments, and retarget to them for literally a penny. So you want to make sure you're using YouTube and repurposing that content onto your Google Plus profile and get Google Plus verified. These things may sound a little wonky, but if you comment below and you're interested, I will personally make a training and be able to send you that information on how to do it. These things take you under 20 minutes to do. It is not hard, but taking action is easy when you know what to do. That's why I'm going live every single week to teach you. So we've talked about Google Plus and we've talked about YouTube. Hopefully that's making a little bit more sense. Next up, Twitter chats. Jen Radke, you already know. Twitter chats, National Institute of Social Media has a fantastic Twitter chat. Hashtag LUV4 and social. Love for social. Special shout out Jen Radke with the National Institute of Social Media. And they put on a phenomenal show. Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you come together with a group of professionals in your industry and real estate agents. There's plenty for you too, trust me. Get together with your industry and they guide the questions on a topic related to your target audience, and you like and you share and you comment on each other's posts. What better way to do an appointment set? You simply like and comment and share and celebrate people who are interested in the content that your target audience cares about. And then guess what? At the end, you send them a direct message and just say, wow, hey, so-and-so, thanks so much for your support on the chat, or I really enjoyed what you had to say. Would love to get on the phone with you this week to just see how we could collaborate. That gets appointments. Jen Radke herself told me when we first started talking several years ago about social media, she said Twitter is the quickest way to get an appointment set. And that is one of the core pillars of the National Institute of Social Media. So Twitter chats rock. Yes, thank you so much. And I see Jen Radke here commented, so true, Crystal. Chats are excellent way to meet and greet and connect with each other. Special shout out. All right, so Twitter chats are free. You can also go Periscope, go live on Twitter like we talked about. And I have even seen better engagement on Twitter, Periscope, than on Facebook Live. So don't just rule it out. Periscope and Twitter are powerful, okay? Next up is Instagram. Now, Instagram gets a barely category because you can go ahead and get some organic traction on Instagram using hashtags. Now, I'm gonna slow down a little bit and give you some specific nuggets for Instagram. First of all, you get 30 hashtags for each post. Please maximize it and customize them to that post because each hashtag has the potential to get you in front of people who also care about that topic. All right? The example I always give is a manila folder. So when somebody opens up a manila folder of bills, what do they find? They find bills, right? You find your PG&E bill, you find your cable bill or your Wi-Fi bill, whatever it is. But if you have a manila folder that says Wi-Fi bill, what do you see when you open it up? You see your Wi-Fi bill. Would you see your PG&E bill? No. But are both folders important? Yes. Similarly, while you're posting on Instagram and Twitter for that mention, and Google Plus too, and using hashtags, you want to use trending and non-trending hashtags. So that means you want to have big conversations like bills. Everybody's got bills. And you want to have small conversations about Wi-Fi bills or whatever the niche audience you're reaching. Is this making sense, you guys? Jen, comment below and let me know if there's a way we can help them understand how to use hashtags even better. Hashtags are the fastest way to get seen on Instagram. Now, you know who owns Instagram though, right? Facebook. So when you do advertise on Facebook, you get an echo into Instagram, so it gets seen on Instagram too. So if you are going to be paying money to Facebook, that's right, Jen, if you are going to be paying money to Facebook, then you want to have a presence on Instagram and you want to use hashtags accordingly. Hopefully that's making sense. So Instagram, if you're using hashtags effectively, you can do that. I also know of some females who have these pods where they actually form groups with multiple influencers and they drop their articles in there and they all like and comment and celebrate. So it's kind of like a Twitter chat on Instagram, kinda. Awesome. All right, so Jen here says, think about what you would use as a search term and use those hashtags. Yeah, so going full circle on the manila folder category, again, it's just a concentrated way to group together conversations. And if you want to be part of a group talking about the keyword, how to, buy your first home, or, luxury homes, 90210, whatever, okay, whatever the zip codes are, the keywords you're searching for, any keyword search if you're doing pay-per-click or have any SEO on your website or any of that, dust those off and go to hashtagify.me. Okay, it's spelled like it sounds, hashtagify.me, and go ahead and do some hashtag research. So shout out to hashtagify.me. .me. All right, so we've talked about Instagram. I've got two more that are kind of perhaps off your radar, really big for real estate agents. So if you're a real estate agent, get on the edge of your seat, get out that pen. This is big for you, okay? And Jessica, I see you popped in here. Thank you so much for your comment. So this is for you. We have not even begun to talk about this. Nextdoor and Snap. Okay, so maybe you know about Snap. Let's start there. Snap is an easy way for you to kind of use Instagram stories on a longer term basis, and the content kind of disappears, so you have to keep it fresh. But if you're out and about and you're going to open house, you're meeting with a client, you're doing anything that if you text it to your top client and they found it interesting, or they would find it interesting, then you would put it on Snap. That's kind of your Instagram and Snap barometer. Would your top clients find this interesting if you text it to them? They would? Then put it on Snap, put it on Instagram. So you just do quick little video snippets. It's more for the younger demographic on Snap. If you're a real estate agent and you're not going after first-time home buyers, you do not want to use Snap, okay? Don't try to be everything everywhere. These are just free options. Pick one and start there. Okay, and Jen says, here is what Crystal just mentioned. So she just dropped the link right in there for hashtagify.me. So make sure you click on that if you want to do some hashtag research and figure out what your top clients are using in their posts. All right? All right, so we talked about Snap. Let's jump into Nextdoor. So Nextdoor Show of hands here, comment below. Do you have a Nextdoor account? How many people on the call have a Nextdoor account? Comment below. I'm very curious. So Nextdoor, I was able to run a successful marketing campaign, social media marketing campaign on Nextdoor for a private school. For a private school, what would you put on Nextdoor for a private school? And what is Nextdoor? So let me walk you through this. So Nextdoor is a community social media bonanza. So all the people who are worried about people are making too much noise or parked on the wrong side of the street or left their trash cans out or if there's loud noises or if there's all these it's like neighborhood watch on steroids on social media, okay? So that's Nextdoor. So if you're on Nextdoor, you're able to drip out questions that get them engaged and answer and create conversation, and that of course gets you extra exposure, but also creates you to be an influencer. So Jen has her Nextdoor account. Do you have your Nextdoor account? Nextdoor, with this specific private school, I was able to go in and create questions around the community because she was the only private school in her city, and be able to create questions about the city and FAQs and topics about current events, and drip those out in there about every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then moderate the comments, and you're able to then position yourself to drop in the link to your open house in that neighborhood. Now, it's a little tricky because you can't set it up for a neighborhood you're not in, and you have to prove you're in that neighborhood. So you can't be in San Francisco and say, I'm gonna rock LA and you're gonna go after Bel Air. You have to be in that neighborhood. So little stipulation there, but Nextdoor is huge if you want some free campaigns. We were able to drive attendees to this nonprofit's open houses. So specifically she was using it to create buzz, increase awareness, and drive open house attendees. And you can do that for your open houses as well. So hopefully you're enjoying these tips. I'm trying to give you all the free ways to be able to drive results. But why do I care so much? Why am I going live and spending my days planning for a broadcast to go live for free? Why do I care? Because you are my foster kids of entrepreneurs. Wait, I'm your foster kids of entrepreneurs. Look, I have been contacted time and time again, probably 100 times, let's say, from people who have zero budget, who are a man of one, who are solopreneurs, who don't have any ad copy, maybe have an okay website, don't know what a call to action is, don't have email marketing, and whether you're a real estate agent or an interior designer or a musician for that matter, if you don't have a annual campaign, if you don't have a marketing strategy, trying to jump into social media is like trying to get on the carousel without having it stop. It is hard. So you have to be able to kind of slow down and have somebody explain it to you at a level that is at your eye level. And over the last several years, I've worked with a lot of luxury businesses who are going after the high-end market because that's my background, working for a publication that delivered a magazine to millionaires in Silicon Valley, and they were very effective at it. So that's my background, but I have a heart for the foster youth, and I have a heart for solopreneurs, because you feel responsible, you feel like everything's on your shoulders, you feel like you're struggling and you're by yourself, or even worse, there's a revolving door of vendors that you have to learn to trust and that somehow keep changing, you have to build these relationships with. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's kind of the reality of being a foster kid. And I don't know if you know this, but I was a former foster youth. I went through the foster care system from 11 to 18 and worked 2 to 3 jobs and paid $680 a month and put myself through college, got 2 master's degrees, started my business, and I'm a world traveler. That's right. So I'm also starting a nonprofit for 333 Fostered. Okay, 333 Fostered. Stay tuned. We're going to be on Instagram. But I'm committed to helping both you as entrepreneurs and foster youth figure out what makes you unique and then profit from it. Be able to live independently and provide a living for yourself based on what you're good at. And the same approach is important to both foster youth as well as solopreneurs, because you don't have a system, you don't have a team, you can't delegate it necessarily, but you're hungry for the tips and tricks, and this is where the greatest success comes from. So that's where I am, and my commitment comes to you. And thank you so much, Jen, for that comment. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm partnering with Mr. James Poindexter III. You can't make that up. He's a 3, and he's a world champion martial artist, former foster youth, and a #1 Amazon bestseller. So he and I are co-founding 333 Fostered, and stay tuned for Instagram. We're doing #LifeHacks for foster youth. But why are we on Instagram? Because social media brings results. And that's what I want to bring this back to. As we're wrapping this up, I want you to be able to get results on social media, but I don't want you to stumble during that process. I want you to feel good and being able to tell the world about what makes you unique and how you're changing your clients' lives. And I most importantly want you to go live with video assets and an active strategy. If you know what works, it's easy to take action. It's easy to feel good. It's easy to tell people to show up for your broadcast. So if you're looking for a big win in a short amount of time, it's not Facebook. I know. I want to tell you it's Facebook. It's not Facebook. And if you've heard the rest of this, you know that Twitter and YouTube and email marketing are great solutions to be able to prepare for social media. So let me connect you with my contact, Cody at BombBomb. Let me get you some video assets created. And if you want, the first 3 people from this broadcast want me to show up, help you shoot your video, figure out your strategy, write your copy, set up your BombBomb, all of this, I can get your contacts, get it organized. If you're in the San Diego area, I can get all of this done within about 3 to 4 hours. If we spend that time together, you'll have your content built out for the year. And for the first 3 people, I'm giving you 50% off at $4.95. Hold me to it. If you want it, it's yours. So in the meantime, though, I want you to know I've helped so many entrepreneurs be able to leverage storytelling, branding, and live video marketing, and take somebody from not knowing anything and feeling overwhelmed and paralyzed into being able to actively pick their channel, identify their niche, and create compelling content that generates referrals. So I offer that to you. Pick your channel. Pick your top product. Pick an FAQ on it. Take a compelling stance. Create a video asset and upload it, and make sure the people who know, like, and trust you get to see that video. And if it's through email, awesome. If it's on Facebook, get ready to pay. If it's on YouTube, if it's on Twitter, if it's on Instagram, you go for it. And in the meantime, I want you to connect with 333 Social Media and let me know how I can personally assist you meet your goals. Thank you, guys. Ciao.